back to another one of our Arizona real estate market reviews. And this is a longer form video that you can watch at your leisure. We're going to run through everything that has happened in the Arizona real estate market back in July. So we're going to preview what's coming forward in August, but we're going to review what just happened in July. So if that's the video you're here for, then that's the one you're going to be getting. Stay tuned to the end. We've got some exciting news. Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team here in Arizona. Super excited to have you back. We are ready to talk about all the things that happened in July in Arizona real estate numbers. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to jump straight into the factoids and all the things that are happening there. So let's get over to that. All right. First numbers that I want to just review with you are our supply numbers. Supply, again, we kind of do in the months, and then we go into the days for the inventory. So they're similar numbers, and when they align up, that means they've been running in tandem for over 12 months. So that's why you see slight variances between the supply number and the inventory number. And so wanted to just point that out to you if you haven't been a part of these videos before. So supply, we went from June numbers showing 2.7 months worth of supply to July numbers showing about 3 months of supply. Now, in the new world, this is a balanced market, okay? This used to be what we would consider a seller's market. But because things have changed, this is now indicatory of a balanced market. So same thing with our inventory numbers. Inventory numbers went from 91 days of inventory to 92 days worth of inventory. So again, just holding very, very close to what they've been for the last little while. Our active days on market right now went up again from 80 days on market to 82 days on market. We've been watching this number trend upwards. And it's a sign of a different market. It's a sign of increased interest rates. It's a sign of a lot of things. So don't want you to be surprised when we continue to see this number go up through the end of the year, because we are in an election cycle year. I think we talked about that last month. So I'm just going to remind you of that as well. Our closed days on market, same thing, trending up. They went from 65 days to 67 days when we reviewed them in July. So now let's look over at our active price per square foot and our sold price per square foot. Let's look at the actual dollar figure numbers now. So active price per square foot went down. And when I say it went down ever so slightly to $341.78 a square foot. Our sold price per square foot went down again ever so slightly to $284 a square foot and 33 cents. And then our average sold, again ever so slightly, went down to $563,566. And our median sold over the last 30 days again went down just a little bit to $436,150. So these numbers are still big numbers, guys, and that is really what I want to point out to you. In fact, as I take you down into the appreciation, I want you to look at that appreciation number for the last 12 months. I'm putting it in green because it is a positive number. It went up again this month. And you can see that we're sitting at 5% annual appreciation overall Arizona real estate. This is such a nice number for us to see. As your real estate professionals, we were in a slight panic. We were trying not to panic everybody while this was happening. But when we were up in those 20%, and you guys, if you've been watching this video series for a long time, you know, I was telling you, this is not sustainable. This is not going to last. This is not healthy. This is not good. I am pleased to tell you that 5% is spot on. We like to see it anywhere from 4% to 6% annual appreciation. That is so healthy. So I'm really, really pleased to show you that 5% annual appreciation number. Now, in the last 30 days, we took a teeny, teeny, tiny little dip. Don't worry about that. When you were seeing much, much larger negative percentages in the last 30 days, these numbers have consistently gone up in their negativity. So we are really, really close to flipping that one over to a positive. So that is good news as well. So if we backtrack just a little bit, if we look at the average 12 months sold, That number also went up. It was 577,000 $721. That was our average 12 month. And our median sold 12 months was 440,000. So those are just the numbers I want you to keep an eye on. Again, as we look at those numbers, I want you to understand why you are feeling a little bit, well, maybe for some of you, a lot of it, of a pinch around affordability in Arizona real estate. Those are the numbers. Those are the numbers that we're looking at, like kind of across the state of Arizona. So Arizona is not a super, super cheap place to find real estate anymore. However, it is, if you look at it, on par, on track, and not overinflated. That's what I want you to know, is that this is not overinflated, but yes, we do recognize that it is a bit of a challenge for a lot of us, especially with inflation going on right now. All right, so those are the numbers. Hope that helps you guys to see those in a little bit of a screenshot. But let me just have a look at my notes here. I want to tell you a couple of additional things. Oh, so this was a really, really interesting couple, not factoids, but it was a really interesting fact that we were discussing the other day. And I want to discuss interest rates just a little bit because those seem to be the thing that are kind of holding everything up. They are pretty flat. Everybody keeps waiting for the feds to change things. And we've seen them come down a little bit most recently, but not enough to make a huge difference. So this was a fact I wanted to share with you guys. Somewhere in like 56% range, there are about 56% of people who need the interest rates to fall below 6% in order to qualify to purchase the home that they want. So we still have a little bit of coming down to do. There's about an additional 42% that need it to be below 5% in order to purchase. So we're looking at these historically normal interest rate numbers. And there's a fair amount of us who really, because of cost of real estate anymore, kind of need them to still come down a little bit. So if you're a seller and you're wondering why everything's feeling so slow and everything's feeling so flat, we can blame the interest rates a little bit right now. Buyers, if you're wondering why your money's not going so far, we can blame the interest rates a little bit. So what are some things that we can do about this? Well, there are some interest rate buy down programs that are interesting to talk about with your lender. You can use seller concessions to help you get to that point. There are also, this is one of the things that new builders have been really, really great at over the last little while. A lot of them typically have their own in-house lending, and that in-house lending are offering some incredible incentives on interest rates and on interest rate buy downs and all of those kind of things to make new build in construction a little bit more affordable than maybe even a resale. So it's something to look at. The challenge always is, of course, where is the new build? Is it an infill, it kind of in the areas that maybe you want ish? Or are you going to be driving to places like Florence and Maricopa and Santan Valley and far to the west side to find the new builds? So those are some of the questions that you need to kind of think about if you are considering making a purchase, and some of the things that you need to be aware of if you are in the process of selling or considering selling your property here in the next little while. So as always, you guys, we want to thank you for watching these videos. This video is coming out right after we have just made our big announcement. So in case you missed it, this was the big announcement I was telling you to hang out to the end for. We have most recently moved from our old brokerage to a new brokerage called Real Broker. And this is spelled R-E-A-L, Real Broker. We are so excited to be partnering with Real at this point. They have so many wonderful tools and tricks for us as agents to expand our businesses, to help provide even more elevated experiences for you, our clients. We're very, very excited to be making this move for ourselves. We have nothing but love, respect, and gratitude in our hearts for the brokerage that we just came from. And we are wishing them all, and all the friends that we left back at our other brokerage, all the best. But we are very excited to make the move that we just made. So if you need us, of course, everything to contact us is exactly the same. You can check out our website at www.living48realestate.com, or you can reach out to me directly at 480-415-1341. We are business as usual, only expecting a lot of great things to continue to happen. Thanks for watching this video. We'll catch you on our next one.